Guru Rozaki SAG MSI as a Vice Rector of Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University.
The Honorable Professor Dr. Haji Siswanto Masruri MA as Chief of University Senate.
The Honorable Dr. Muhammad Sodiq SS MSI as the Dean of the Faculty of Social Science and Humanity, along with the staff.
And all of lecturer, also audience as the participant of Annual International Conference of Social Science and Humanities 2022.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fitria Eranda.
And also, I'm Muhammad Helmi Fikri.
It is a precious chance for us to be your master of ceremony on this very special occasion of Annual International Conference under the theme Humanity in War and Conflict Beyond Space and Time. First of all, let's express our gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us guidance, happiness, healthy, and mercy, so we can attend and participate in this special event without any obstacles. Praise and salutation upon our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who had brought us to the path of light from the darkness in life.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, before going to read several agenda of today's event, let us say thanks for all of the elements that had been contribute to success this event, especially for the media partners and sponsorship. Thanks for our sponsorship, Adipura Books,
Darhabi Tour and Travel,
Es Coklat Eyang Putri,
HMS Travel,
Kabarbaru.co,
Serikat News,
Metro Jateng,
RRI Yogyakarta,
NTA TV, and also thanks for our media partner Harian Jogja,
Tribun,
Kedaulatan Rakyat,
LKBN Antara,
Suara Merdeka Online,
Gatra,
Bernas,
and Media Indonesia. The start of 2022 was a challenging year for humanity. The COVID-19 pandemic we've had for 2 years at least changed the pattern of our life. Moreover, there are natural disasters in all parts of Indonesia. As if indifferent to the global situation that had just entered recovery in the aftermath of the pandemic, there is a conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which added to the long list of humanitarian conflicts.
The fourth time of Aicosh 2022 raised the theme Humanity in War and Conflict Beyond Space and Time. This theme was chosen because of the frequent occurrence of humanitarian conflict both on global and also national scale.
This conference is expected to strengthen discourse on issues and perspectives emerging how social science can contribute to the analysis or innovation of social change caused by conflicts and war.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let us as Master of Ceremony tell you the agenda of today's event. The first agenda is opening. The second is reciting of Holy Quran. The third is singing National Anthem Indonesia Raya and Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University hymn. Prayer reading. The fifth is event report and speech. And the sixth is closing.
Well, before we open this agenda, let's reciting Basmalah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The next agenda is reciting of Holy Quran that will be recited by Hasna Huria Zalfa. To her, we respectfully welcome.
wabarakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu idza qila lakum tafassahu fil majalis إذا قيل لكم تفسحوا في المجالس فافسحوا يفسح الله لكم وإذا قيل انشزوا فانشزوا يرفع الله يرفع الله الذين آمنوا منكم والذين أوتوا العلم درجات والله بما تعملون خبير والله بما تعملون خبير صدق الله العظيم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Sadaqallahul azim wa sadaqa rasuluhun nabiyul karim wa nahnu ala dhalika minasyahidin wa syakirin. Hopefully by the reciting of Holy Quran we will gain positiveness that bring to this conference. Amin ya rabbal alamin.
The next agenda is singing national anthem Indonesia Raya and hymn of Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University. To all participants, we invite you to get up, and for online participants, you may open your camera. ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Gentlemen, let's move on to the next agenda of today's event, and it is prayer reading to Mr. Muhammad Mahfud Aicosh, MSI. We respectfully welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, let us bow our head for a moment. Pray to God Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so that our international conference can be fruitful to all of us. Allow me to pray based on the teaching of Islam, and those who are not Muslims, you are pleased to pray according to each of your beliefs. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ila hadratin nabiyil mustafa Muhammadin Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ahlil baitihi kiramil Fatihah. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim, siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Allahumma shalli 'ala sayyidina Muhammad wa 'ala ali Muhammad. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Hamdan na'imin, hamdan syakirin, hamdan yuwafi ni'amahu wa yukafi'u mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalalika wajhikal karim wa 'azimi sultanik. Allahumma ighfir lil muslimina wal muslimat wal mu'minina wal mu'minat al ahya'i minhum wal amwat. Innaka sami'un qaribun mujibut da'awat wa qadiyal hajat birahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Allahumma a'inna ala dhikrika wa syukrika wa husni ibadatik. Allahumma arinal haqqa haqqa warzuqna ittiba'ah wa arinal batila batila warzuqna ijtinabah. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma. Oh Allah, this Thursday, September 15, 2022, in this beautiful place, we gather here to liven up to international conference Aicosh. The theme is humanity in war and conflict beyond time and space. Please make this international conference to be a useful sound assembly as a medium of sharing useful ideas, knowledge, and experiences of scholars, researchers, and students of various disciplines. May the conference we organize today benefit to our lives, broaden our knowledge, science our ideas, and lead us to be successful, productive persons, which will boost the nation's dignity. Oh Allah, guide and bless our hearts and our minds with the knowledge of your guidance. impart your supreme wisdom upon our activities. Help us to speak our minds clearly. Help us to listen to each other, respect each other, love each other, so that we are included to the blessed persons. Oh Allah, protect us from unintended temptation, show us the right path, and give us knowledge and strength to perform good things equally. Show us and make it clear the bad things, and give us knowledge and strength to avoid them. Oh Allah, you are the one who can fulfill our dua. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar wadkhilnal jannata ma'al abrar ya aziz ya ghaffar ya rabbal alamin. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik wasallam. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yansifun, salamun alal mursalin, walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Mr. Muhammad Mahfud SOS MSI. The next agenda is event report by Chairman of the committee is Mr. Lukman Nusa MICOM. To Mr. Lukman Nusa MICOM, I respectfully welcome.
To all our honorable speakers, especially while they come here, to our humble outward, maybe Brigjen Pol Dr. Andri Wibowo SIKMSI has been here yet or not yet? Okay, and all the participants and invited guests of the Aicosh 2022, to our dear rector, Professor Al-Makin PhD, and our Vice Rector, Professor Dr. Iswandi Syah Putra, SAG MSI, Dr. Pil Sahiron MA, Dr. Abdul Razaki SIG MSI, to our Dean of FISHUM UI and Sunan Kalijaga, Dr. Muhammad Sodik MSI, Dr. Sulis, Dr. Yani, Dr. Braden, and all the Dean and Vice Dean that was invited to the Aicosh in Sunan Kalijaga. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, wassalatu wassalamu asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa alihi washabihi ajmain, amma ba'du. First of all, I would like to welcome you to the Aicosh UIN Sunan Kalijaga in 2022. This international conference has a historical value to us because it has been held since 2019, before the pandemic. Today, this day is the happiest moment for us because this time, this is the first time that the conference was held offline or hybrid, because since 2 years ago we must hold it on online ways. Today the Aicosh brings the themes humanity and war and conflict beyond time and space. This theme is in a response of the current situations in the world, including Indonesia, of course. Understanding the problems of war and conflict that occur both inside or outside the sovereignty of the Republic Indonesia become the discussions or main topic discussions of this international conference, and this especially for the humanitarian side of the conflict. The conference itself is expected to be strengthened by the three majors: social science, sociology, psychology, and communication science. In other words, the Aicosh will be expected to contribute on the phenomenon of all level of analysis. Alhamdulillah, this conference will be attended by participants from various countries, including Germany, Ireland, Australia, Turkey, Malaysia, and Philippines, Indonesia. Welcome to our country and to our faculty, Dr. from Malaysia. As on the organizing committee, we hope that this conference can produce the useful ideas for the civilizations nowadays. At last, to our rector and to our deans, thank you very much for your support. Without your support, we are nothing. And our great appreciation goes to the speakers and all participants who will liven up our conference. Welcome to the 4th Aicosh 2022. Hopefully this event will be useful and can bring many insights to anyone who involved. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Mr. Lukman Musa M.I.Com will deliver the report.
And now let's move on to the next agenda of today's event, and it is speech. For the first, we invite Dr. Muhammad Sodiq Esos MSI to give a welcoming speech. To him, I respectfully welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellencies, Rector of Sunan Kalijaga State Islamic University, Professor Dr. Al-Makin, Vice Rector of Academic Affairs and Institutional Development, Professor Dr. Iswandi Sahputra, Vice Rector of Public Administration, Planning and Finance, Professor Dr. Bill Sahiron, and Vice Rector of Student Affairs and Cooperation, Dr. Abdul Rozaki, Head of University Senate, Professor Dr. Siswanto Masruri, Secretary of University Senate, Professor Dr. Marah Bustam Sirgar, all deans and vice deans under university, Head and Secretary of Study Programs, Head of Study Centers and other institutions under university, Head of Biro, Bapak Dr. Abdul Syakur, Honorable Speakers, Dr. Haris Shah bin Abdul Hamid from University of Malaysia, Dr. Oliver Pay from University of Bonn, Germany, Dr. Zainal Gukson from Marmara University, Turkey, Brigjen Polisi Dr. Andri Wibowo, SIKMSI, Head of Yogyakarta Branch, the Indonesian State Intelligence Agency, Dr. Bono Setio MSc, Dr. Raden Rahmidiana, Ahmad Uzair MA PhD, Muhammad Najib Aska from Gajah Mada University, Rendra Writyawan PhD from Ahmad Dahlan University, and Rahmat Ardi PhD from Airlangga University. All participants, all committee, especially Dr. Sulistianisi and Dr. Lukman Nusa, all respected Board of Dean of Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities and Committee of Aicosh 2022. We have prepared this event very well. Finally, I would like to offer my gratitude to all participants. As a Dean, on behalf of Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, UIN Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta, I am very delighted to follow the process of dynamic of Aicosh from year to year. And this year is the fourth Aicosh that could be associated, and a year will learn to step up and perform the best as possible. The experiences of inviting and connecting with international academicians and participants from various countries and continents have been strengthened the foundation of Aicosh itself. And I am so happy to witness its development. I am also fascinated with the topic regarding conflict between Russia and Ukraine, which has internationally sparked attention. Numerous perspectives from speakers with diverse backgrounds will bring up the understanding of the topic, the theme, humanity in war and conflict beyond space and time, will be discussed intensively throughout the panel with broadened perspective and approach. Before closing these remarks, I would like to extend my salam and desire to all participants in order to keep in touch after the conference and create as a learning sharing group to possibly make some research project in future. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, thanks to Dr. Muhammad Sadiq SOS MSI for delivering a welcoming speech.
Okay, next is opening speech that will be delivered by the Vice Rector of Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University, to Professor Dr. Pil Sahiron MA. We respectfully welcome.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Bihi nasta'inu ala dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina wa maulana Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa ummatihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Honorable Rector, the head of University Senate, Vice Rectors, the Dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, and all deans and director, vice deans, the committee, and of course all the speakers of this conference. First of all, we would like to thank to all people that are involved in this conference, especially those who present their new ideas on the subject of humanity in war and conflict. Of course, your ideas will be useful for us in order to develop our knowledge in relation to humanity, in relation to something, everything or all aspects that are related to us as human beings. So this conference is very important for all of us. And I hope that the result of this conference will also help everybody in the world, to to build everything that is useful for the goodness of human beings in everywhere. So yes, the dean of the faculty has already said that right now we have a conflict in Ukraine between Russian soldiers and Russian government and Ukrainian government. Even though this conflict is happening in other countries, namely Russia and Ukraine, but the impact of this war can be seen, can be felt by I think everybody in the world. Therefore we are obliged to think about it, especially in relation to humanity. When we talk about humanity in Islamic tradition, you know that Islam, first all religions do not support war. All ummah within the religion of Islam actually do not agree with the existence of war everywhere and anywhere. But sometimes there is a certain situation in which war can be done, can be conducted, or must be conducted. Even though it's not recommended actually, but sometimes in a certain situation, war cannot be hindered. And if the situation is so, then the most important thing that must be considered, must be thought is humanity. We know that in the time of the Prophet Muhammad, there were so many wars, so many conflicts between the Prophet Muhammad Prophet Muhammad and his followers at that time against those who were, for example, polytheists. Yeah, there were so many wars, but Islam, teaches us, has taught us from the time of the Prophet Muhammad until now, and until the day of resurrection, to to pay attention to something human, even in war. Look at the situation at the time of the Prophet Muhammad. The wars that happened before the coming of Islam were not human. Everybody at the time could kill everybody, could kill women, kill children, kill old men and women, and I've read it. And then came Islam. Islam teaches us not to go to war. Actually, Islam teaches peace, but in certain situation, probably war cannot be avoided, cannot be hindered. Then Islam teaches us, okay, you can go to war, but you have to do something ethical, something human. You should not kill women. You should not kill children. You should not kill old men, old women, and so on and so forth. So when Islam came at the time, in the time of the Prophet Muhammad, instructed all Muslims to do ethical, like a good attitude, even in war. So this is the kind of a good teaching. Very important. In the first level, Islam teaches peace. We have to build peace everywhere and anywhere. But at the same time, if we have to go to war, then we must be ethical, must be human. We may not kill everybody. War. So this is the something. The title. The title of this conference is very very good. Humanity in war and peace, in peace and war. So I think I'm sure that this conference on humanity will be useful for everybody, for all participants here, to in order to be take part in making contribution to to build humanity, to build peace everywhere and anywhere. So this is the something like the introductory speech on behalf of the rector, Professor Adin, who right now is still in Vatican, in order to make collaboration, and also in relation to our plan giving Dr. Honoris-Causa for to somebody in Vatican. Okay. Thank you very much. And lastly, but not least, I would like to apologize for not coming physically in the conference because right now I am still I still have an international conference on Quranic studies in Gorontalo. Thank you very much, Pak Dekan, the Dean of the Faculty of FISHUM. Thank you very much, everybody there. And let us open this conference by reciting Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thanks to Professor Dr. Pil Sahiron, MA, as Vice Rector of Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University, for delivering the opening speech. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after listening to welcoming and opening speech, we will present you a great performance from student of Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University that will perform sesonderan dance from East Java, Indonesia. So stay tuned on your seat and have a nice watching.
Maksudnya kayak disuruh akses ini tau?
Buat login doang sih.
give the best style pose. To all participants, the coffee break will be in the right corner. Please enjoy the coffee break and bring the coffee break to this room while we doing the discussion, plenary discussion. Thank you. Welcome to Faculty of Social Science and Humanities, State Islamic University, Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta. The Faculty of Social Science and Humanities is one of the favorite faculties at Sunan Kalijaga State Islamic University. This faculty has 3 departments, namely Psychology, Sociology, and Communication Studies. It is one of the general faculties at the university which develop social science and Muslim societies through the lens of Islamic insight. Established in 2005, the faculty has produced outstanding intellectuals and professionals in their fields. Many facilities support student creativity both in the academic and non-academic field, including interactive centers, classroom, psychology reading rooms, audio-visual rooms, computer rooms, development laboratory, social laboratory, clinical laboratory, applied psychology center or APC, industry and organizations laboratory, sociology laboratory, public relations laboratory, advertising Analyzing Laboratory, Studio Room, Mosque, Libraries, and Shady Space Outdoor. A wide range of activities for students is also interesting to get to know, including intra-campus student organization consisting of the Student Executive Council, Student Senate, Study Program Association, Sport Autonomous Body, Journalistic Autonomous Body, Al-Fatah Autonomous Body, and various student activity units. At the department level, annual activity are also held by students. Psychology Festival in Psychology Department, an expo of Sociopreneur in Sociology Department, and Creative Advertising Festival in Communication Science. Many activities at the international level are also held regularly every year, including the annual International Conference on Social Science and Humanities and the International Jogja Youth Camp. All students are encouraged to actively participate in international events such as competitions, exchange programs, conferences, etc. The Faculty of Social Science and Humanities also has several journals. Among them are Journal of Integrative Psychology, Journal Sociology Reflective, the Faculty Journal of Communication. At the faculty level, there is the Kalijaga International Journal. Confidently, we always discuss innovation challenges to properly position ourselves amidst the social change and other developments in many sectors of life. We will keep producing young scholars contributing to society both on the national and global levels.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Al-Makin, currently entrusted with the task of Director Sunan Kalijaga Islamic State University. On behalf of